Hey, Solfa friends. I'm Brianna, and I wanted to do just a standalone video because I was inspired this morning in doing a lesson with my children. We are learning Amazing Grace as our hymn this month, and I thought a great way to include Solfa in our hymn study is to use this hymn. I don't know if you realized, but a lot of hymns are based on the pentatonic scale. And I talk a lot about the pentatonic scale in level 2. So in level 1 of Solfa, we are using predominantly the so and the mi intervals. I believe we go into mi, re, do, and or adding la. In level 2, it's all pentatonic. All of our songs and activities and drills are based on the pentatonic scale. And I have a video where I talk a little bit about that. Level 3 is including the penta scale, which hopefully you will progress through the videos and the lessons and get there. But let's talk about pentatonic. Pentatonic is 5 notes. Let me see if I can kind of move it. If you look at a piano, you'll see that there are groups of black keys that are the 3 black keys and the 2 black keys. And 3 plus 2 is 5. Penta means 5. You can play Amazing Grace on just the black keys of the piano. And this is actually a lesson that I do with my piano students who are familiar with the hymn, or maybe some other folk songs or hymns that are based in the pentatonic scale. And when they learn their finger numbers and I give them a position on the piano, which is using the black keys, they get so excited that they can play these songs that they know. So pentatonic is a very foundational and important foundation in order for students to have music literacy. So let me show you what I did with my kids this morning. We're learning Amazing Grace. And what I did, if you wanted to get just a piece of paper, just a blank piece of paper, or maybe you've printed off the hand signs, the Solfa hand signs, or do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And you could also use that ladder as an example. All right, so let's say you didn't print off the ladder. You've already been familiar with a lot of the Solfa exercises already. Here's what I introduced to my kids today. I'm not sure, I might have to get closer. And I hope this video is flipped once it's finished because I am writing normally. I don't think there's a la. We just did it once, but I'm going to write there. So I've got do, re, mi, so, and la. Just like in all of the level 2 songs where we've introduced this pentatonic scale. Here's what's different. And it was so cute. My son, who's 9, he was like, whoa, you can do that? I wrote below do. I said, watch this. Low la and low so. And I put a little line right there. I cannot remember the name of it. It actually has a musical name. Prime. Maybe that's for form. But I put a little line right there to indicate this is lower. You can do the same when you get higher than do for the octave. You can also mark that, or you may see that marked in other music. All right, so I showed my kids this tone ladder using the pentatonic scale. It's just do, re, mi, so, and la. But again, I showed them we can go lower than do, and we can continue down and up in this musical pattern. If I just hold this, can you see that? Yeah, I think that's better. And what I did in doing this activity with them is I just did it by rote, where I sang a phrase and I had them echo the phrase. And I didn't tell them what the song was before. And they were really excited as they were echoing phrases. They heard, oh, I know this. And so the very last phrase, I actually had them do it with me. And they were able to successfully do it because they were familiar with the hymn already. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump up to the piano real quick. And I wanted to get our pitches. If you pitch things to sing at home, Let me just encourage you to make sure you don't pitch things too low. It's a tendency as adults for us to pitch our songs maybe in a comfortable range for us, and maybe some of us are more comfortable in a lower range, whereas children's voices are still developing, and we want to make sure that we raise our pitches for them to develop a good singing voice, okay? So what I just did this, I pitched this in the key of D. So do, here's do, here's do. And this is what I did. I just pointed and sang a phrase and they echoed. So do, mi, re, do, la, so. So do, mi, re, so, mi, so, mi, re, do, la, so. So do, mi, re. What do you think the last note's gonna be? Do. So that's just a fun little activity. If you can get the idea from what I just did and do that with your kids, I think if you're studying Amazing Grace as one of your hymns for this term, I think they would have a lot of fun because they would already be familiar with the song, and adding this Solfa knowledge is just adding to their music literacy. Get them on the piano, let them try to figure it out using just the black keys. So I hope that gave you some ideas. Thanks for watching.